Okay, Reish Yud Tes Ches, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so Aval Chosan Shenasa Isha Koidem Regel. Let's say a Chosan gets married to a woman before Yom Tov. V'va Regel Toich Shivas Yimei Mishta, and comes Yom Tov during Sheva Brachas. Umeis Lemeis Pesach Regel, and then in Yom Tov, somebody dies. As I call Shiva Yimei Mishta Shaloi Einan Oilan Loilam Minyan Shloishim. It does not count to him for the Shloishim. Right? Okay, it's a very rare case. Right? Meaning the Yom Tif came during Sheva Brachas, so they don't count towards the Shloshim. Vayin Lel Saif Simin Reshid Gimel. All right, fine. Test Afal Pi Shein Avelis for Regel, even though there's no Avelis in Regel, Misaskin by the Nachamai, then you can still be Isaac in Nachamai. Meaning, people ask this when unfortunately you have somebody that dies during Chol Hamoed, so people want to know, should they go over to the house and all that. So even though there's no Avelus, but you can be busy to be Menachem. Ve'en b'zeh mishum Avelus. It's not considered Avelus. Even the Avel lav midi covered, the Avel's not doing anything. People are just coming over and saying, sorry with your loss or whatever other stuff, or putting BDE in the chat and that thing. Well, achar a regel kishayichlu shivas miyam kvura, and after Yom Tov, jeez, can you do it a little?
Here before this card comes.
Well, achar a regel kishayichlu shiva miyam kippurim. I wish
I'm going that way. This is easier. Kick it out of its block.
Okay. Well, achar a regel kishayichlu shiva miyam kvura, and after the Yom Tif, when the 7 days is over from Yom Kippur, Aval Pisha Adayin Lo Kol Shivas Yimei Avelos, even though he's still sitting Shiva and the Avelos not over, Melachle Nasis Ayidei Acherim V'Bateim, you can do Malacha through other people. Vavodav Eisen Lo B'Tzina B'Sayt Beisai, and his servants can even do it B'Tzina B'Sayt Beisai. You hear this is saying a big Chiddush. I don't know if it's a big Chiddush, but meaning even though Shiva starts after Yom Tif, but once the Shiva's over from the actual Kvura, then he could have people do Malacha on his behalf. Even though normally during Shiva you can't have Malacha be done on your behalf, but for this case, because the Shiva is only starting much later, because it couldn't take place during Chol Hamoed, so therefore after then you can do malacha. And you can have other people do malacha. You don't have to be menachem the amount of days that they were menachem during Yom Tif. But you just, you show him a face, meaning you acknowledge it, right? Meaning, let's say the mace was buried 3 days before Yom Tif, and people came to be menachem. Then you only have to do nicham avelim a little bit, for those few days after, right? Fine. 1 second. That's didn't all but Purim ayin. So that we already discussed. Fine. Simin reish chav din sheragal mavatin gzeir shiva shleishim. The din that Yom Tif is mavatal the gzeir of shiva and shleishim bo yutzif. So Regel Mavatal Gzeira Shiva, Gzeira Shloshim. Yom Tif is Mavatal Shiva and Shloshim. Ketzad Hakoiver is Mesai Koidam Regel V'Nog Avelus. So somebody buries his dead before Yom Tif, and there was Noag Avelus Kivin Shabbat Regel Mastikas Avelus. The Regel comes, it stops the Avelus. Afilu Nikbar Be'erev, even if he was buried Be'erev Yom Tif Le'es Erev in the evening Be'inyan Shecholol of Avelus. When Avelus happens, afilu shechalas manolav rak shamu etes kodim Yom Tov. That's even if he just took off his shoes, mamish a few minutes before Yom Tov. That's enough. Masikas Avelus stops the Avelus and nefshul like ilu kfar noag Avelus kol zayin, and it's considered as if he sat shiva for 7 days. For Yom Tov Rishon hu yom ches umashlim at shloishim, and Yom Tov Rishon is considered 8 days, and that also counts towards the shloshim. Shabbos, even if
Rishon's Kitzur 8 days.
Meaning you only need another 22 days.
For shloshim.
Yes.
But not the whole Yom.
For shloshim. Yeah. Even if Erev Yom Tov was on Shabbos, and he heard on Shabbos, right before Yom Tov, that somebody, a relative of his, died and was within 30 days. Even though on Shabbos he's not noyeg only dvarim shebetzina, kivon shenog afilu rak bezeh, since he's noyeg even just that type of avelus, gamkin a regel mevatel shiva, so mevatel the regel mevatel shiva. Base shagagoy hizid v'loy nog avelus kodem a regel. If he made a mistake or on purpose, and he was not noyeg avelus before Yom Tov, aisha nikvar amei samach l'chashecha, or the dead was buried close to dark, v'loy yochel dinag avelus, and he wasn't able to be noyeg avelus, ain't a regel mevatel. The regel is not mevatel. Bedina Kidin Kaiver Mesa Beregel as if he buried on Yom Tov, which is very rare because you just sit right after the grave, the dirt goes on the grave, you quickly sit down. And then that would be, so I don't know exactly what would be the case, but theoretically, if somebody didn't start Shiva before Yom Tov, even if the burial was before, then it's not it doesn't count. If one of the days of Avelos falls out, except for the seventh day on Erev Regel, right? Meaning the Shiva was 3 days. Yesh matirun l'chabes ksusoi v'loy yalbishu ad alayla. Some say you're allowed to even wash clothing, but you don't wear it till the night. Kimat regel yivatel gzeira Shiva, since regel is mevatel Shiva.
When do you wash your clothing?
During the Shiva, during that day.
Yes.
It's better not to wash till after chatzos. So it should be recognizable that the reason why he's washing it is for the regel. It's also on a laila, and to wash it's also until night. And there are those that are mated to wash after mincha, meaning wash the laundry after mincha, close to l'chashecha, ve'echa de nog, and whatever the minig is, we giluach l'kuli ama also, but taking haircuts, everybody holds it's also. Haircuts and shaving, that's a din in the shloshim, and in this situation, you're not makel. But they always, that's the oval, it's always hard for Avelim to understand that, because we tell them, okay, Yom Tov is being mevatel the Shiva, but you can't take a haircut, right? You can't shave, certainly not for parents. Dalit covers makes the Shiva's Yom Lefnei Regel. Let's say you buried more than 7 days before Yom Tov. Kivan Shenog Shiva Kadam Regel, since he was Noyeg Shiva before Yom Tov, a Regel Mevatel Gzera Shloshim, and Shloshim gets negated. Vafilu Haya Yom Hashvi Erev Yom Tov, even if the 7th day was Erev Yom Tov, which means they get up from Shiva Erev Yom Tov in the morning. The Shloshim knocks it. The Yom Tov knocks out the Shloshim. Kivan Damrina and Mixas Yom Kekulai. Since we say Mixas Yom Kekulai, Arei La'achri Yitziyah Mebeis HaKnesses Nishmu Shiva. After he leaves the Beis HaKnesses, Shiva's over. Ushara Yom Hu B'Taras Lamed, and the rest of the day is Taras Lamed. Even though really it's Shiva, we just say Mixas Yom Kekulai. Ubo Regel Mafsik, and the Regel comes and stops the Shloshim. Umutu L'Chabes V'Lirchutz L'Galeach Be'er Regel Samach L'Chashecha, and it's mutter to wash and to do laundry and to take showers and to shave on Erev Regel, Samach Hashem, Kimin Shuais L'Chvayr Regel, since he's doing it for Yom Tov, for Regel Mevatel Gzeres Lamed, and the Yom Tov is Mevatel Shloshim. With Erev Pesach, Kimin the Lacha Chatzois, Shuzman Shchitas a Pesach, Nesha Kitzaz Kimo Yom Tov, right? We know we're supposed to Erev Pesach, supposed to stop shaving by Chatzois. What the Berachitza take of Lacha Chatzois? So then it's mutter to wash immediately after Chatzois, L'Galeach Kaidem Chatzois, and you should take the haircut before Chatzos. Even the Lach Chatzos, also Lach Sheyigal Chatzos, because after Chatzos, it's also to get somebody else to give you a haircut, although you can get a guy. Now, this doesn't apply to Avelim for parents. Parents, we said, are not allowed to, you're not allowed to take haircuts after Shloshim unless everybody says that you look disgusting. Okay, we'll stop over there for that days.
Okay, well, you finish the simon. And you do Alv and Beis and Reish L'Chal.